Greetings, everyone. My name is Lucian Jackson. My degree program is music production. My interviewee is Shay Harper, and her profession, she's a freelance artist slash writer. Question number 1. What do you see as the role of the visual arts in society today, particularly in your profession?
Visual arts are everywhere. We sell everything through imagery. Everything that is advertised has an image to go along with it, and today almost everything is advertised. Every company that exists uses some form of visual arts to market themselves, meaning artists are needed everywhere. In my position, I come from a small area where there's not much competition, so when somebody wants an awesome portrait drawn, they come to me, or should if they don't. Also, I design tattoos, so my role as a visual artist is to simply satisfy each person who comes to me for an art request. A portrait or tattoo design is always symbolic, so I want to make sure that my art represents whoever is having me work for them. The finished product has to generate an emotional response, or I didn't do it right.
Question number 2. New communications and media technologies make imagery almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on your industry? Please provide me with an example.
I think it is a negative thing when so many images are repeated because you hardly see any originality anymore. That is why I usually stick to older artworks. The people back then were inspired by the world, not a graphic image they found in a common magazine or website, for example.
Question number 3. What popular images do you see that are frequently repeated throughout your industry?
With portraits, there are really only certain artistic styles repeated rather than images, but with tattoos, I see images from every culture repeated. I'm usually asked to design something with flowers or a script, and those things will always be popular in tattooing.
Question number 4. What is one of your favorite visual artists and or what is your favorite style of visual art?
Usually, I'm wrapped up in art of the past, so I'd like to thank Jimmy Benedict, also known as Jimmy O, for giving me some modern art to appreciate. He is a graphic designer mainly for t shirts, but it's his portraits I fell in love with. My favorite style of visual art is representational, usually in the form of realism. Recreating things that exist in life on paper or canvas is a truly amazing process that I have an insane amount of respect for.
The fifth and final question. How has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
I really don't know too many famous artworks because I mostly want to be influenced by myself, so I choose to remain ignorant on the subject. That may seem weird for some people, but my pride has always been in that I am self taught with very little influence. But growing up, I always admired the Mona Lisa for being so lifelike that I wanted my portraits to also be as close to appearing alive as possible.
This concludes my podcast. Before I go, I would first and foremost like to thank Shay Harper for her time and patience in allowing me to interview her for this project and also for allowing me to use her beautiful artwork for this project. I thank you. I really appreciate it. I would also like to thank those of you who took the time out to watch this podcast. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. I hope you all enjoy seeing the artwork as much as I did. Thank you.